and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their 1st drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession. Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Got a man open, that's Devontae Parker, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the 1st drive here, picking up the 1st to start drive number 2. And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Play action. Now Wilson. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier. He couldn't rule that one in. I think someone's going to get in the QB1s here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now. Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
There he goes, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 28 yards for Josh Jacobs. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it as we resume action. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing the out route, he's got Parker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it, has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That was short one to Gesicki. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, he'll get this out wide here to Elliott. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And you see the last drive, great chunky yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all of their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jacobs going to try the middle. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He gets away from one. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Able to push his way through. Well, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They go play action with Wilson. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, 66 yards. And the Pats are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that opportunity, push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And his throw here's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Here's Jones on the return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Finding Bourne here over the middle. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Right side, Thornton with it. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Jones on the return. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Wilson. It's complete to Parker, left side.
And Parker's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to the 43.
It's a pickup of 6.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
This 2nd and 4.
A give to Elliott running left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down and 8.
Now Wilson. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Wilson. And his pass incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Out right to Bourne. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-2 matchup.
Elliott will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. So this game tied at the half, and we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there.
They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Gets past one man. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Once again, it's Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
137 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
That's good for 28 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Here's Jacobs. Powering forward. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now Wilson on first down. Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Down to about the 37.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And now out come the Patriots. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open ball beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he will have a Patriots 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Wilson's throw here taken in by Parker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Holding. Offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Throwing the out route, he's got Parker.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Touchdown, Patriots! Anthony Ferkser from 13 yards out.
And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22. So Garoppolo and the Raiders now
Down 21-17. A minute 53 remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo.
Pass caught by Hooper.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Gets this to Myers.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Garoppolo to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Here's 1st down.
He'll look to throw.
Hitting Mayer here on the out route.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
.26 seconds, all that's left in this football game. Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's back to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Here's 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Especially there in the 4th quarter, both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right